Hey first graders, for math today we're going to do some measuring and we're going to go back to what we call standard units. Standard units is when you use a ruler. You remember the rulers we were using when we were back at school? Our green one was our ruler that measured in inches. So today we're just going to go through and kind of do this one together. When we are measuring using a ruler, we want to be sure to line it up very carefully. So I'm going to go to the end of this pencil and then I'm going to go to the other end and see that it's measuring right at the 6-inch mark. Make sure you can see what we got here. So this pencil is 6 inches. The shorter pencil, I'm going to line it up at the end. I make sure I'm even with the end of what I'm measuring. And then I look here. The end of it is really close to the 2. This one is 2 inches. And the next pencil, I line it up with the end and I look, it's really close to the 3. So it always says about 3 inches. Now we're going to estimate. Estimate means we make a guess. I say, oh, I bet that one is about 2 inches. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to really measure it and I'm going to check. I line it up with the end and it's very close to being 3. So I put in it's really 3. Now sometimes when we do estimate or guesses, we feel like, oh, I should go back and I should change that. No, you know what? It's okay that it's not exactly on, because when we estimate, we just make a guess. Now I'm going to do the blue one. I'm going to estimate that one to be, I would say, 2 inches. And then I'm going to actually really measure it by lining up my ruler. And I see that it is closest to the 2. So I was right about that one. And then the last one, those are ribbons that we're measuring. Oh, I think that one's maybe, I'm going to guess 5 inches for that one. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to really measure it. So I line it up with the end and I see that is very close to the 5. So I would put 5 and I was right about that one. Now, I'm not sure if you have a ruler in your house. Remember a ruler that looked like this? Now your ruler can look a little different. It can be made out of wood, it could be made out of plastic, or something like that. If you have a ruler, what I want you to do is measure some things in your house. And you take any piece of paper at all, and I want you to measure at least 2 pencils, one and that is longer and one that is shorter, and then write down how long they are, okay? So on your piece of paper, you can even set down the pencil that you're measuring, and you can write a box and write inches and then write the number in the box and how many inches long it is, and then do that for another one. And then you can do some measuring with, these look like ribbons. You could measure pieces of paper. Okay, so maybe let's do like 2 different pencils and a marker and 3 pieces of paper or 3 ribbons that are all different sizes. So you lay them all out on your piece of paper and you're going to put a box, and you're going to write inches next to it, and then you are going to write how many inches long each thing is that you measured. And when you're all done measuring, remember 2 pencils, 1 marker, and 3 ribbons or pieces of paper that are all different lengths. So you're going to measure 6 things, and then you're going to take a picture of your piece of paper where you wrote these things down and send it to me on Seesaw. If you don't have a ruler at your house, no ruler at all, sometimes dads will have one out in the garage, or moms will have one in the kitchen. Look around. Maybe brother or sister has one because they needed it for school. And see what you can find. If you have no ruler at all, you can Google it, and you can find a ruler to help you with your measuring, okay? All right, have fun with your measuring with a ruler in inches. We call those standard measuring.